How's it going? Today we're going to have a look at the S7 Edge lens cover. Unfortunately, Samsung is deciding not to carry this in the US the last I heard, so you're going to have to order it from overseas. I bought this on eBay from South Korea and it just arrived today. I've already opened the package and had a look at this before this video, so you guys know. There was some additional plastic on here that I did remove, but in the box you initially get your wide angle lens here. As you can see, it is quite large. But it takes some nice pictures, which I'll post up later. And there was also a piece of plastic in here that Samsung had that I removed because it just wasn't necessary. So in the box you get your wide angle lens here, which has a protective piece in the back that we'll remove. You get your telephoto lens, which has the same piece in the back, and you get a little carrying case along with your actual case. So in here you can fit both lenses. Wide angle lens in the back, just pops right in there, cover on top, and of course your telephoto goes on the other side. So let's talk about the case. This is a fairly standard plastic case. It's made to feel like leather, kind of like the Note 3 back is actually what it really feels like. A nice part about this case is you can have a skin on your S7 Edge and it will still fit just fine in the case. So I'm just going to pop this guy in here. And as you can see, it fits just fine, as do the lenses. So one thing I wish Samsung did is I wish they used metal threading on the case. Unfortunately, as you can see here, it is plastic, but there are metal threads on these lenses. So I'm just going to screw this guy on here so you can see the relative size of how big it is. Pretty big for your telephoto lens. I mean, it does what it needs to do well, as you can see here. Let me just quickly pull up the camera. If it wants to open. So as you can see here, it kind of zooms in quite a bit. Versus, let me just take this off. See here. Versus your standard. And now we're going to have a look at the wide angle one. So be careful when you thread these on because there are plastic threads, as I mentioned. So there's your wide angle lens. Just to show you guys what it would look like without it. So you can see the difference there. So I will be posting some additional pictures, videos maybe, all in full resolution, so you guys can go have a look at them when I write my full review. But this is just quick hands-on on the case. As you can see, Samsung left the bottom completely open, which is nice. It doesn't really matter, honestly. The sides, you have your button here for your power, volume rockers. In addition to this bump, if you could see it here, so you can kind of get like a nice grip on the case. But, in reality, it doesn't help that much. It's not like a DSLR where you really have a nice grip. It just kind of provides, I guess, minimal grip. It's not really that big of a deal. I prefer if it was flat or if they actually made it bigger so you can actually hold on to it. Kind of like the G5 camera module, even though it would look a little ridiculous. I mean, let's face it, it's going to look ridiculous when you have this on here, but you can take confidence in knowing that at least you'll be getting some good pictures with your phone because the S7 Edge does have a great camera. Hope you guys enjoy this and look forward to my full review.